Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figeroux Associates. For consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.
Hello, my name is Mary Campbell, legal assistant at the law firm of Figeroux Associates and your presenter with this week's immigration news. Green card slavery. Thousands of immigrant women in the U.S. are falling prey to abusers who exploit love and the promise of legal residency as tools of control. In the name of love, many dreams begin, and some turn into nightmares. For immigrant women in the United States, the promise of marriage and a green card has become a dangerous illusion. Behind romantic gestures and whispered assurances lies a modern form of exploitation, green card slavery. This quiet abuse happens when vulnerable women, often without legal status, are manipulated by predators who use the U.S. immigration system to trap and control them. The American dream becomes a trap. Every year, thousands of women arrive in the U.S. with the hope of a better life. Whether they come on tourist, student, or temporary work visas, their goals are simple: safety, freedom, opportunity. But in a foreign country, without financial independence or a strong support system, many find themselves isolated and desperate. It is often in this vulnerable state that they are approached by men who promise help and love. "I'll marry you," they say. "I'll take care of your papers." For predators, however, the goal is not partnership, but power. Groomed for control. Abusers typically begin with affection. Experts refer to this stage as love bombing, lavishing a woman with attention, flattery, and commitment. Once trust is secured, the control sets in. Isolation from family and friends is encouraged. The woman's ability to earn a living is restricted. Access to legal paperwork or immigration updates is denied. Financial dependence deepens. Some men charge for sponsorship, trading promises of a green card for sex, domestic labor, or obedience. Others file immigration forms only to sabotage the process later. Threats become routine. "If you leave, I'll report you to ICE. Without me, you're nothing here." What begins as romance becomes coercion. Red flags and real victims. Lena, 28, came to the U.S. from Brazil on a tourist visa and soon met an American man online. He proposed after 2 weeks, but after moving in, she was not allowed to work or have a phone. He kept her passport and refused to file for her green card. Fatima, from Morocco, was brought to the U.S. by a man who promised marriage and legal help. Instead, she spent 2 years cooking, cleaning, and caring for his family, without any paperwork ever being submitted. Warning signs include pressure to marry quickly, lack of transparency about immigration filings, threats involving deportation, isolation from others, control over money, documents, and movement. Legal leverage used as a weapon. A common lie told to victims: "If you leave me, you'll be deported." In reality, the U.S. has legal protections for immigrant women, regardless of their status. But abusers count on victims not knowing the law. Some delay immigration filings, some sabotage them, and others charge money for sponsorship. Each tactic is about maintaining dominance while avoiding accountability. This is not just personal abuse. It's an exploitation of the immigration system itself. Legal protections and support. Women trapped in these situations are not helpless. U.S. law offers several paths to safety. VAWA, Violence Against Women Act, allows abused spouses of U.S. citizens or green card holders to self-petition for legal status. No cooperation from the abuser required. U visas, for victims of certain crimes, including abuse, trafficking, who help law enforcement. T visas, for those who've been trafficked or forced into exploitative labor or relationships. Support organizations include National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-SAFE. Tahirih Justice Center, offers legal aid to immigrant women, ASISTA, legal advocacy for immigrant survivors of violence. These organizations can provide legal help, emergency housing, counseling, and more. A call for awareness. This form of abuse is often hidden beneath the surface of a smiling wedding photo or a seemingly stable household. In 2025, with immigration debates ongoing and migrant populations increasing, we must remain vigilant. Communities must educate themselves, women must be informed of their rights, and abusers must be held accountable, no matter how cleverly they hide behind the facade of love. Love should never come at the cost of freedom. If you or someone you know is facing threats, control, or abuse tied to immigration or marriage, seek help. You are not alone. You have legal rights, and your value is not defined by your visa status. Names have been changed for privacy.
Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figeroux Associates. For consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.